we go. Day 38 of Final Fantasy XIV. This is Alachia. And yes, this game is harder than Dark Souls because there's a lot more reading level on ult. A lot more reading. Okie doke. Today, I want to see if... I thought I saw Edgy online. Oh, he's AFK. Darn. I was going to see if he wanted to go pick up a schoolgirl outfit. There's like a little witch's outfit that I'm trying to get right now for glamour. So... Because what? What? All right, Matthew. It starts with the quest called Keeping the Ledger. You get some... Get the... Is this a pretty cool helmet? Oh, yeah. That's really nice. Unfortunately, I don't get any of these. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, that one's like the other one. What that one? Oh, that's so cool. I don't get any of these. Do I have anything that could wear this? Dark Knight. Yeah, I have a Dark Knight. Don't have any other melee class. Except the Dark Knight, because I got it by default. All right. Oh, it's harder than Dark Souls because there's a lot more reading. I did not figure out the 2 PC setup. My issue is I cannot figure out how to get sound output. So I can stream the game. I can pump out everything to the secondary laptop. But then I couldn't hear the game. So it just didn't work. So I have to figure out how to split the sound so that I can actually hear the gameplay. I'm talking about I got an Elgato capture card thingy to try out so that I could stop trying to stream on the same machine I'm playing my game on, and to see if that helps with a lot of the stuttering issues. But piping out everything. Just plug headphones in second PC. I did that, but then I'm like, I couldn't get it to output onto a headset what was coming in through the Elgato on the secondary machine. Unless maybe there's a way to set it so that you can monitor and output at the same time, and that way I'd be able to hear what it's outputting. I'm gonna try that later. Good day to you, miss. How may I help you? Oh, you wish to help me? Well, your timing couldn't be better. It seems I have misplaced the record of sales from a most esteemed client, Saint Edelim Scholasticate. Said client has requested another volume from the 72 articles of Hellenic polity. There are 14 in total, and try as I might, I cannot recall which one they specified. Surely you can imagine how embarrassing it would be were I to ask them again myself, and they to learn the reason why. That's why I need you to go in my stead. No need for overt inquiries, mind. Just make small talk and surreptitiously examine the shelves to see what might be missing. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it, but the problem is that when I click on the Elgato version of the output of the mic, it doesn't seem to have that option, which is why I find it strange. In fact, the Elgato output on Streamlabs doesn't have a lot of options. Again, I might end up just trying a different software altogether for streaming to see if that changes anything. It's weird because other people I've seen on YouTube videos looks like their Streamlabs is much more robust than mine. So I might just try OBS plain. Hey, Canadian guy. Yeah. Early stream. I'm just it's just so I can dick around. It's just like, you know, stoke my addiction, you know, just play how I want to play right now. No obligations except to do whatever I want to do in the game. And right now my objective is to go get a particular glamour. Let me see, what is it called? Where is it? It is called the Scholasticate Coat. Oh, nice. Sushi. Yeah, but you don't really dick around. Yeah, so the coat should look like this, I think, in the end. Like this one. The 72 article. I do recall borrowing a volume. Which one I cannot say. Would that I had time to read it. Truth be told, my so-called schoolmates have kept me rather preoccupied of late. Not a day goes by without them pulling some childish prank on my dear friend, the omniscient. Well, they try at least. I do what I can to see their plans come to naught. To know they will move on to become clergymen and even prelates. We live in a truly unjust world. Pray keep your voice down when inside the Scholasticate. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. This is cool. It's very Harry Potter-ish. Very neat. I like this. Can I sit down? I can't. Look. I fit right in. Westworld caught up? No, I gave up. I gave up after season 2. Oh, pardon me. The 72 articles. Why, yes, I've been poring over the volumes 12 and 13. The subject matter is quite dense, hardly something that could be handled in a single sitting. If you have need, I could bear to part with them for a short while. No. I see. In that case, I shall continue my studies. You're studying the 72 articles as well? I suppose that makes one of us. I require volume 4, but it is yet to be returned. It outlines the canon laws of the Ishgard Orthodoxy. In truth, these books are rather dense, especially after the 11th volume. You must memorize the teachings of the 4th to set a foundation for everything that follows. Lay was the last to bar it as far as I know, but he's been busy as of late. Something about helping children being bullied. If he is truly so busy, I wish he would at least return the book to us. Ha! A low-born stumbles into the scholasticate and thinks herself qualified to study orthodox doctrine. How droll. Our facilities are reserved for those who have potential, like myself. I'll have you know I'm working through the final volume of the 72 articles. A simpleton like you could spend a lifetime in study and fail to comprehend a single word, I expect. But don't let me dissuade you. Start with volume 1 and mull over the first few pages for a year or so. Fuck you. No, can I step on the stool? I can. Oh my god, that's so funny. I have been reading the books. The book's called Final Fantasy XIV, a 3,000-page novel. How many volumes of Xenogears are there? Let's see. Go back to here. Yeah, I'll say one thing. Watching your streams, I know you can read at least. Dragon Quest was massive, I think. You read forever and ever. Back from the Scholasticate. Good. So which volumes are they missing? Oh shit, I was supposed to be paying attention. Fuck. Let's see. It might be volume 4. No, certainly they have a copy of that volume. You seem to have forgotten the missing volume number. View your quest progression in the journal and speak to Maith again. Yeah, that's not slightly embarrassing. Let me guess. There's only so many. 11. Ah, volume 11. Yes, that's it. I remember now. Phew. My business and reputation are safe thanks to you. As I'm sure you can imagine, falling out of their good graces would bode ill for my business. The Scholasticate is the cornerstone of education within the church, and all members of the clergy must pass through its doors. With but a word from the headmistress, I could lose everything I own, or worse. But thanks to you, my dear madam, my business is safe. You've helped me more than you ever knew. Okay, so I've got the Dark Knight, right? But these ones are cooler. Doesn't matter, though, if you can't wear them, because you don't have the class to wear them. But maybe I will have a samurai one? No. Let's just stick with the Dark Knight. Well, although... What about ninja? No, I'm never going to play these classes. Doesn't matter. What are dare chicks? Okay, so is there a next part? All right, what's this bit? And it says to do. Did keeping the leisure. Now I need to do. Can I just skip to the life and lies of Father Stematoris? Maybe not, because it says I have to do the scholastic quests, but surely you don't have to do them in order. I'll try. Let's see. The life and lies of Father Satanoi. The Pillars 10:9. Oh, I think it is a chain. Is it a chain? No. No, it's not. Okay, 10:9. Up here. I don't see any quests up here, so... Dare was an anti-drug campaign in the 80s, I believe. Right, 10. I'm at 10:9. So, mayhaps it is a chain quest. Okay, then. If I was wrong about that, then I need to go back and do the next part of this quest called Contradicting Convictions. Oh, okay, so I have to go back to Maith again. Yes, I didn't even know that was still a thing. Drug abuse resistance education. Yeah. I had a Dare t-shirt. I remember. Yeah, who knows? Maybe caffeine will be considered a drug in the future. See, that's landing a stable job. That is not what I want. I want contradicting convictions. I'll drive safe. Okay, I thought this was going to be a cakewalk. I was just going to be like, bam, 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 quest done. Get my new coat. And now I'm sitting here very confused. Disciples of Magic and War. Yeah. Heaven's Word. Side story quest, Ishgard, Scholastic quests, Letters from No One. 1098. The Omniscient. Oh, let me go back to the guy who is being bullied. Let's see if he has a quest. What level does the Dark Knight start at? Level 30. My goodness. Okay. Aw. Okay. I'm truly lost. Let's do some reading here. Let's see, Scholasticate quests. Look that up. Huh? Then in patch 3.1, and then in patch 3.5, the far edge of fate, he does not have a quest for me though. So I'm wondering if I have to do a bunch of the ones for the Math guy, Mathy, before it opens up other ones. Well, no better way than just to try, I suppose. I don't see any other quests around here that would even be related. Right? Best laid plans is different. Foundation, nope. Yeah, that's okay. I'll just help this guy out and see if he opens up more quests then. What's this? Looking for a bit of work, are we? You don't look to be one strapped for coin, but I never turn away anyone looking to make an honest gill. Would you mind taking a sack of chocobo fodder down to the holy stables into the foundation? The stable master Sevilla is expecting a delivery. She paid me up front, but fear not. That was merely for the fodder. There's still a delivery charge, and you're welcome to take it if you take the fodder down there for me. Actually, where are the stables? Okay. Welcome to the Holy Stables. What can I do for you? Here is some fodder. Oh, the fodder is splendid. The chocobos are in for a treat. We specialize in breeding and training the cavalry chocobos, so they must have nothing but the very best. They're put through an admittedly harsh training regimen, and only a chocobo of the finest stock can endure it. That's why my assistant and I... Wait a second, where is my assistant? No doubt he's run off to the light feather proving grounds again. Would you be a dear and go get him for me, and tell him to expect chocobo fodder for breakfast if he doesn't hurry? This doesn't seem right. Something is amiss. I'm definitely not on the right track. Oops. Looking for who? Oh, the stableman. He went inside not too long ago. Huh. What is this? Oh. Well, at least I get to see parts of this place I did not expect to see. Hello there. Come for a few matches as well, I take it. Ah, have you ever seen anything so exhilarating? There's nothing in the world more majestic than the chocobo. Spirited and resilient, with plumage kissed by the golden sun. They are my passion, and I long to someday breed the perfect chocobo. Fortunately, I work at the Holy Stables, or I'd never be able to have the opportunity. Sevilla's looking for me. Bugger me with the hay fork. The fodder must have arrived. Matches will have to wait. Thanks for the tip, friend. Be so cool if you could actually see a little proving ground thing. What kind of place is this? Battle train chocobo matches. Should I be playing Stray? Level and Alta? I don't know what Stray is. He practically tripped over himself running in here not long ago. Thank you for finding him. He'll have to buckle down if he's serious about becoming a realm-renowned breeder. Though he's off to a good start having come here. Ishgard is famous for raising chocobos, you know. They've always been the steed of choice on the battlefield. The proving grounds, where you found my starry-eyed assistant, ensure they get plenty of practice. Well, I say it's practice, but it also makes a good show for the folks spectating as well. You should see for yourself sometime. Nothing like feathers flying from two chocobos fluttering, almost dancing back and forth in the arena. You'll quickly come to understand why they call it the Light Feather Proving Grounds. And as long as the stable stands, you can be sure our chocobos will be there. I'll confess the weather has been more than unkind to our chocobo chicks, but we have traditions and reputations to uphold. Yeah, see, I don't think that went anywhere. Drats, how do I get there? Level 60. I am level 60. Do these have prerequisites? Familiar resemblance, through the grapevine, divine reckoning, more than meets the eye, balance of spirit benefits, contradicting convictions, and keeping the ledger. So I need to go to the pillars and try to find a quest giver named Gatel. I play as a cat. Yeah, I don't know if that's my jam. I think I may have actually seen the trailer for that. It's almost like steampunk, but as a cat. All right, 6. 6.2, 9.4. Six point two. What the heck? Yeah, I think you're out of luck there, man. If the dog doesn't like you, there's no way the chick's gonna like you. Man, what the heck, man? Is there another place I need to go to? Nope. Son of a gun. What is happening? Quest giver, Gatel. Contradicting convictions. Okay. Speak with the impertinent pauper. Contradicting convictions. It's like Math, but he's in a different place. Or Mathy. We'll go see if he has anything again. I don't think he does. Unless he's changed positions. No, he has no more quests. What the... What am I missing here? I wonder if it's something you can't do after. There's no way that they take away quests. Required quests, he would not be denied. Okay, yes, fine. Required quest, her last vow. Oh. So there's a quest in Ul'dah I think I have to do. But that's the Hildebrand quest. But it does say I have to do this one. It's strange. Why would I have to do a Hildebrand quest to do this quest? Yeah, I've started those already. And I think I've already done this one. Okay, so this must be the next Hildebrand quest. Okay, Ul'dah, Steps of Thal. See, nothing is ever simple in this game. It's like you start to unravel one little bit and suddenly the whole sweater comes undone. Hey, okay. Let me return first. This doesn't make sense why a side quest for Scholastic Kate would need to be something that you have to do Hildebrand quest for. It's so strange. Doesn't make any sense. All right, so I talked to who? Julian 1211. No, 12. 1211 would be... Where's this at? The Weaver's Guild? What? So I guess I didn't complete the AR ones then. So the last I left off for the Hildebrand was, I believe actually I stopped the Hildebrand quest in Vesper Bay. Yeah, let me go. Okay. Yeah, see, I did not finish this. Ah, there you are. I've been doing some investigating of my own since we last parted. I believe I found our maiden. The girl's name is Arbella, daughter of one of Master Gururemo, a prominent member of the East Alderned Trading Company. Her eyes and hair are a most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultanate. Her purported beauty, I should say. You see, none have actually seen the girl, in the flesh. Apparently her father is the overprotective sort. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside the family's well-guarded estate. But all this is about to change. Rumor has it the girl is to be wed. And not just anyone, mind you. To the heir to the Bruguière Consortium. Bruguière. The formal announcement is set to be made at the commemorative feast, to be jointly hosted by the two family businesses. The venue is Costa del Sol, where preparations are going as we speak. Word on the streets is that the bride-to-be will be making a rare public appearance. It is here that the thief intends to strike. I couldn't be more certain of it. Piqued your interest, have I? My sources tell me that the bride's father is already in Costa del Sol, overseeing the preparations. This one scoop I'm not going to miss. And you're welcome to come along. Okay, let's see. Looking for a blue girl. You're not one of my associates. This banquet is for invited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once. Beg pardon, good sir. My name is Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. If I might just have a moment. Ah, yes, the two-gill sensationalist rag. I read your tiresome screed about the self-styled phantom thief and his letter of challenge. If you've come to tell me my daughter is in danger, I can assure you that your concern is entirely unwarranted. I have not kept my Arabella safe to this day to see her whisked away from me by some fly-by-night rogue. I have spared no expense in securing the best protection that money can buy. The brass blades of the Gerbera, a elite unit of most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. They say one of them caused a man's heart to burst just by looking at him, askance. The moment they set eyes on the would-be thief will be his last. If the thief is obliging enough to allow him to be seen, or do those goggles serve some purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous? Consulting Inspector Brerdine, your reputation precedes you. And what, pray tell, would you propose? I have promised some of the wealthiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festivities. To renege on my word would have the dire implications for the family trade. My proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a whit of your precious skill. Very well. Let us see if your reputation is deserved. But consider yourself warned. Greater fortunes than you will ever know hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbances. Such touching concern for his coin purse. If only he could muster the same for his daughter. But do tell, Inspector, after he slipped under the noses the last time, what makes you so confident that you can catch this thief this time around? Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he has but a single modus operandi, and it is painfully obvious. A letter of challenge, a precious treasure whisked away from its rightful owner in broad light of day. This tells me that our thief is an attention seeker with supreme confidence in his abilities. Doubtless he means to target the maiden using the same methods he used to abscond the treaty blade. Even now, the fiend is in our midst, having assumed the identity of someone who will be in close proximity to Miss Arabella at the feast. I have already narrowed the field. Arabella's betrothed, Vani, would be an obvious target for our thief. So too would be his father, Morgan. Yolta, Nolta, and his wife Siana, the guest of honor, will give a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage where the bride-to-be is set to appear. Needless to say, we cannot rule out Guremo himself. Finally, we have Lewenhart, a steward of Guguremo's estate, and Miss Arabella's personal attendant. All the key players, save for the Lapi maiden herself, have assembled in Costa del Sol. Doubtless the phantom thief lurks among them. his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of attack. We will begin our questioning of the suspects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individuals, you are to report back to me at once. Hildebrand Manderville. I could smell the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away. The pleasure is all mine, contriving Inspector Briarden. Forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of preliminary undercover investigative work. He has a fish on him. Yet to see through my ingenious disguise with such ease. Yes, I dare say your powers of observation rival even my own. Fear not, friends. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor, as only a Manderville man can. He does realize there's still a fish on his head, doesn't he? Oops. Good Inspector, I realize we have not seen eye to monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue. Mayhap her very life is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case. Me? Assist you? Aren't you a funny man? Oh, it makes no matter. My plan is so flawless that not even your bungling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping watch over the suspects. In the meantime, I have a promising lead to investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. While I know this may be asking much, do try not to do anything stupid in my absence, will you? I would speak with you, but not here. I'll be waiting for you outside Costa del Sol. Come quickly, for we do not have the luxury of time. What? Oh. I was like, wasn't he just wearing red? I was like, oh yeah, he was disguised. Briarden. You've come. Excellent. That buffoon's suitably distracted. We can get to more important matters. But before we proceed, what might I call you? An unremarkable name, but it will suffice. Now, answer me this, Alachia. You were there when the phantom thief, in the guise of Lady Durildal, stole off with the treaty blade. Was there anything about our foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? This is for me to know. And you keep your observations to yourself. That, or you have none of import. Either way, I can respect a woman who would listen instead of speak. There are two aspects of the Phantom Thief's costume that drew my interest. First, the utter perfection of physical disguise. A thorough inspection of the mask left behind at the scene revealed a tiny prism sewn into the fabric. It is this stone that allows him to change appearance at will. This, however, was secondary concern to me. From movements to mannerism, to that utterly obnoxious personality, the thief did not merely look like Lady Durildal. He was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. We are dealing with a clever and thorough criminal. Not content to rely on his ample power of disguise, He studies his targets closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them utterly and completely. Not even their closest friends or family could detect the aught is amiss. All the key players arrived at Costa del Sol 3 days ago, when preparations for the banquet began. This would afford our thief more than enough time to study his would-be target. And yet, some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of the Phantom, Alachia. If you were the thief, whose identity would you first assume? One of the guests? No, a brass blade. Precisely. Clearly, you're far less useful than that. You're clearly far less useful than that bumbling inspector whose company you keep. Strong in number, few of words, able to come and go as they please, a fearsome reputation to scare away any who would draw near enough to realize something was amiss. An ideal entry into Costa del Sol for our man. Deducing as much, I made a point to question brass blades in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned there was one man who had not been seen at his favorite alehouse for 3 days past. Our thief has not made a habit of wanton murder. Doubtless the poor man is naked, lying in a ditch not far from here. In addition to general security duties, each of the blades has been assigned to serve as a bodyguard for one or more of the guests. If the man can tell us his assigned charge, like as not, his answer will reveal the current identity of our thief. Our thief would not have the time to carry the unconscious man far. I will canvass the immediate area. You begin your search on the outskirts of Costa del Sol. I am searching for a naked man. Oh, you finished the Hildebrand questline for Stormblood? And the next one is in Endwalker next month? Well, I won't be there for a while. See, is there any indication on the map where I should go? Went south. I didn't think I was going to have to do a lot of reading today. Dang it. I thought I was just going to go find some glamour pieces. Aw, poor guy. Excellent. You are one of the less incompetent assistants I have worked with. Thank the gods. Please free me from these chains before the snippers eat me alive. There. Now tell me all that you can remember about what happened to you. And try to be brief. We just arrived at Costa del Sol. Had a briefing of sorts. Master Guillermo gave us each our orders. Who we'd be looking after, and the like. Had a mind to tour the area, get my bearing. Next thing I knew, I felt a thwack on the back of my head. When I came to, here I was, stripped to my skivvies. Much to the chagrin of those of us who have to look at you. You say you received orders from Master Guillermo. Who was to be your charge? My memory's hazy, but one was Morgant, father of the groom. The other was Lalafelin gent from Limsa. Yolto Nolto. Now, try your best to remember. Were there any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact? Come to think of it, yes. There was also a steward, Lewenhart. I was to review with him the schedule of the events, discuss the protection, key supplies, that sort of thing. Morgant, Yaltelnolto, and Lewenhart. Thank you. For an incompetent fool, your testimony has provided astonishingly enlightening. I shall see to this man back to the city and into the possession of some new clothes, after which I shall return to Costa del Sol to continue the investigation. Go on ahead of me. For the love of gods, just make sure that imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence. Ah, there you are, friend. And not a moment too soon, for I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Tell me, did you and your Inspector Briardian Avenue of Inquiry bear fruit? Morgant, Ialto Nalto, and the Steward of Leeuwenhart, you say? This does not surprise me. I had considered them all exceptionally suspicious from the start. With the Lapi maiden in danger, we cannot afford a moment's delay. I, Hildebrand, shall have a thief in shackles before the inspector returns. Fear not, friend. The inspector shall be none the wiser. If he had hoped to nab the phenom for himself, he should not have simplified the task for me so. Ah, there's one of our suspects standing suspiciously under the canopy over there. Just you wait, fiend. I shall rip the mask from your face and reveal you for the rogue that you are. Uh-oh. Stand back, friend. The man we pursue is a criminal mastermind. The mere slip of the tongue could put our case, nay, our lives, in danger. But have no fear, Miss Ellie. Ready your quill, that you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley, handed down from Manderville men for ages past, to reveal our foe. I can think of a few topics that would interest my readers less than your belatherings. Just catch the thief so I can have my story, would you? Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal, too. Your adoring fans won't miss a word. Capital. This is why you are my favorite assistant. Nashu. Now behold, as I ensnare our prey with a web of words leading to his inevitable demise. Good morning, Master Gugremu. A fine morning it must be, for you most of all. Allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabella. What is this nonsense? Arabella is my daughter, you. Just who in the seven hells are you, anyway? Guards! Guards! Now hold your chocobos, Guerrero. I recognize the lad. This is Hildebrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Come to save the lovely lass from the clutches of the phantom thief, eh? Have you? I reckon we owe the man our gratitude. Aye, Venice? The phantom thief? Balderdash and rot, if you ask me. That said, my betrothed must be quite the beauty. Indeed, to have such rumors told about her. Perhaps she's worthy of me after all. He exudes an unusual degree of confidence for such an effete, fashion-challenged youth. Most suspicious. He's a damn sight easier on the eyes than you. Ahaha. That's me Vans, ever calm in the face of danger. Truly is, father-son. A worthy heir to the Bruguiere consortium, and a worthy match for my daughter, I must say. Yes, I foresee many years of prosperity for our families. Or family, I should say. Which reminds me, Master Vans, Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden clasp you sent some months ago. It has not left her neck since the day. Oh, that little trinket. 'Twas nothing. Tell your daughter the greatest treasures in the realm will be hers once we are wed. The time-honored Manderville art of parley? We'd be sleeping with the fishes now that Morgan not spoke up on your behalf. That said, nothing about the interaction between the three struck me as particularly unnatural. Let's not rush to conclusions, Miss Ellie. A gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Whoops. I was supposed to be taking this down, wasn't I? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. I sought only to earn the trust of the families before confronting Yalto and Lewinhart, who have aroused my suspicion from the start. Come, we have a thief to apprehend. What? What's going on over there? Oh, I thought that was a dog on the table. Okay. I've not seen your faces around here. With the East Aldernad Trading Company, are you? Oh, why, yes, good sir. Very much with them. Some might even say we are the East Aldernad Trading Company. Ha ha ha. Oh, pleasure to meet you. Do tell. Is this lapping maiden as lovely as they say? Sienna here is no slouch herself. But, like me, she's getting on in years. No offense intended, my dear. Oh, but where are my manners? Yalto Noto o the Brogare Consortium. And this is my wife, Sainana. I look forward to many profitable dealings with you and yours in the moons and years to come. I dare say this wedding and the joining together of our family business couldn't be happening at a better time. With all the manner of fell beasts and beastmen taking aim at our wares. Why, just the other day a shipment imported foodstuffs was waylaid by the mandragores. Nasty buggers, a lot of them. If I were 20 years younger, I'd dice them up myself and make a salad out of. You have heard of the mandragores, have you? But of course, I once spent a year honing body and mind with the fists of Regal. My fellow monks and I would chant several hundred mantra watsits a day. And your fruit stores were occasionally raided by the ruthless band of rogue vegetables known as the Mandragores, yes? Would it kill you to read the Mithril Eye and educate yourself from time to time? A fearsome lot they are. Rumor has it they'll not rest until every fruit and vegetable harvested from the consumption has been freed from captivity. Why, they struck at the larder here just days ago. Our supplies were decimated. Fear not, my lady. I was able to arrange the emergency shipment to replace the stolen produce. It arrived safely some time ago. Settle down, Sienna. Forgive my wife. She's always saying how meat is bad for her figure. And with that, I'd best go prepare my speech. Carry on, lads. Criminy. None of those were suspicious in the least. None of those three. But we must not give up hope, lest he of many faces have the last laugh. Where there's a will, gentlemen, shall find a way. Come, Nashu. We must move quickly, or the Lappy maiden shall not only be one to come to harm. You speak so fast, Inspector. The sign of a quick mind, I'm sure. Now, where was I? Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. The Lappy maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. I'm not sure that captures the inspector's intended meaning. But this is no time for us to be standing around. Inspector Brereton will be back any moment now. But he's not the type to suffer excuses. Quite so, Miss Ellie. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let us investigate the foodstuffs of which Master Lewinhart spoke. Should we find any contradictions in his testimony, we can consider the man a prime suspect. Inspector Brereton will be back before long. Come, Nashu. This is no time to delay. Level and alt. What the heck? Crates of assorted foodstuffs and a veritable host of luscious-looking coconuts. It appears that our man Loonheart spoke true? Ye cats! Are those explosives I spy concealed amongst the coconuts? Perhaps I spoke in haste. It would appear that we have found our phantom thief after all. Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down, you see, and those coconuts were looking awfully lonely. Nashu, far be it from me to cast doubt on your choice of hobbies, but what in the name of the 12 would possess you to bring your creations to an investigation? Well, they were so helpful in jogging your memory that one time, and I just thought, does this mean you won't be needing this piece of driftwood either? Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nashu, but in this event, I fear it is somewhat misdirected. Now, set the driftwood down over there and concentrate on taking your notes like the astute assistant you are. I say, we are most fortunate that confounding Inspector Brereton is otherwise occupied at the moment. Were he to chance upon this scene, he would veritably explode in rage. Now, let us diagnose these things before an errant ember sends us all to fiery demise. Confounding Inspector Brereton, explode, a fiery demise. Got it. Are you sure about that? Uh-oh. Don't look now, but someone has returned at the absolute worst possible time. You two are supposed to be keeping an eye on the suspects and staying out of trouble, yes? The inspector will have a fit if he sees you here. But, Miss Ellie, should Inspector Brereton come upon these explosives, the consequence will be even more dire. Alachia and I will see the inspector keeps a wide berth of this beach. You two just get out of here and be quick about it. Quick thinking, Miss Ellie. Come, Nashu. We shall return for your creations once Inspector Brereton has been led safely from the scene. Investigation calls. We must heed its cry. So, Hildebrand has managed thus far not to destroy anything. Consider me something almost resembling impressed. Haha, indeed. But enough about Hildebrand. Alachia and I have been waiting to hear your latest theories. We should go somewhere quiet and... An excellent idea, Miss Ellie. Ah, yes, the spot over there, just by the crates, should suffice. There, of all places? But surely we could find somewhere more scenic? I'm not here on a vacation. I'm here to solve a case. Besides, we cannot afford to have our conversation overheard. That junk-littered beach should afford us some welcome privacy. Yes, Inspector. Privacy indeed. Hells. Don't worry, Alachia. I'll figure some way to lead him clear of the bombs. Kaboom! Is it just me? Or is there a bit of chill in the air? But perhaps we should go someplace warm. I, for one, welcome their spite from the sweltering heat. Besides, this will not take long. If you insist, Inspector. Through the questioning of the brass blade attack by our quarry, I have identified the 3 individuals most likely to be our thief's in disguise. To wit, Morgaunt, Yeltolnolto, and Lewinhart. The 3 of us shall split up, with each of us watching over. Are the 2 of you listening? Of course we are. Beg pardon, Inspector. You look unwell, Miss Ellie. Perhaps you were right. I too feel a bit wind blowing in. Mayhap we should continue our conversation elsewhere. But there's no need. Wait here, and I shall build us a fire. Ha ha ha! Methinks the Inspector has taken leave of his senses. The chance of locating suitable kindling of these barren shores is infinitesimal. Here we are. A piece of driftwood should serve perfectly. As a fortune would have it, I just happen to have a flintstone on my person. There is no cause for alarm. 'Tis not blood that courses through the Inspector's veins, but ice. I could not fathom a series of events that would lead such a calm and composed individual to lose his firm grip on that fiery torch. Remarkable insight, Inspector. I must record these words for posterity. Whee! It's flying! What have we here? Everything is proceeding according to my master's plan. Could this be another challenge from the fiend? Surely, you jest, Inspector. It looks nothing like his usual card. See? Doubtless it's just idle ravings of some madman. Perhaps so. We must exercise due caution. And there are 2 more pages. Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. It is not the Lappy maiden alone that shall come to harm. It is more direct than his previous challenges, but there can be no doubt to the sender. But what is this talk of another victim? The final page holds the answer, no doubt. The final page? Confounding Inspector Brereton will meet a fiery demise. Oh. You saw through the fiend's ruse. But how? Let's just call it a reporter's intuition. Are you hurt? A ringing in my ears, but otherwise no worse for wear. You have my gratitude. Hildebrand Manderville, were you able to learn aught of the fiend who made this ignoble attempt on my life? I exhausted every effort, Inspector, and I fear our quarry proves ever elusive. Excellent. Might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, our foe has revealed himself as no mere thief, but a madman who will resort to cold-blooded murder. We must redouble our vigilance, lest the others come to harm. Vigilance? Yes, vigilance is the order of the day. What in the name of gods? Thal's teeth! Those vegetables cost a fortune! And they're ruined! Ruined! Agent of inquiry. More like agent of injury and incompetence. You are to replace the supplies that you destroyed before the banquet begins, or I will see the entire lot of you rot in a gall. What was that terrible explosion coming from the beach? Is everyone safe? Fear not. The fiend's artless attempt on my life has been thwarted. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Gugaremo bids that the damaged ingredients be replaced with all speed. Good gods! This is no thief. This is a madman. As for replacing the ingredients, I fear that will prove a difficult task. Those crates contain imported vegetables of considerable rarity, you see. Vegetables that are particularly short in supply these days. What with the mandragoras at large, even if I were to place the order immediately, it would likely take days to arrive. The mandragoras. I've heard of that fell band. Tell me, what manner of vegetables did they steal? The rarest was an import from the Far East. I do not recall the name, but it was very closely resembled to the Eorzean dragon pepper, save for its color, which was a deep purple. Methinks you dost worry too much, Master Lewinhart. Our course of action is clear. We need only to storm into the den of these overgrown weeds and steal your precious purple dragon peppers right back. I would advise against that, Inspector. These are no ordinary mandragoras, but rather bloodthirsty band of killers, given succulent flesh. Even the brass blades of the Gerbera proved unable to resist them. Oh, formidable foe, indeed. Were only the brave soul in our midst with wont for taking on fearsome enemies with not a shred of concern for her own well-being. Your eyes, friend, they speak to me. They say, yes, I shall vanquish these rogue vegetables and deliver the purloined goods back to their rightful owner. You truly are God-sent adventure. One of the Sunimal of the Yellow Jackets has been charged with defending the roads from the Mandragoras. If anyone would have knowledge of their current whereabouts, it would be him. Without those ingredients, Master Guillermo is like to cook me instead. Please, friend, you're my only hope. A gentleman would never let a lady face danger alone. Let us away to Limsa together. My goodness, how long is this quest chain? Where am I? So, burst of inspiration. Oh my goodness. Wow, quite a bit. Ooh, interesting. Wow, this is like it's like doing a MSQ. I wonder if Zix is still here. Nope. He must have got logged out from some maintenance thing. Nope. I'll be back. I'm going to use the restroom. One moment. Okay, doke. Swooned him all. If you come for the Mandigores, I fear you're half a bell too late. As we were, blast it all. To hear the poor merchant tell it, no sooner had he opened his cargo hold to check the shipment of vegetables than did an onion turn on him. Screeching bloody murder. Fled his own vessel in sheer terror, he did. By the time he came to his senses, it had set sail without him. The merchant left for Elaport, hoping to recoup his losses. If you have mind to go after the culprits, you might lend an ear to his sad tale. Ah! It's the thrill of the chase, not invigorating, friend. The ferry docked by Fisherman Bottom will carry us to Elaport. Let us swiftly be on our way. Aw, my gosh, she looks so sad. Aw. Eek, don't sneak up on me like that. I thought you were a feral turnip, a murderous eggplant, or something like that. Think I just do you? You'd be singing a different tune if your shot of tomato juice almost took your eye out, as did mine. My eye. By the time I regained my wits, they'd already set sail with my ship. And my livelihood. I'm ruined. Ruined. If I never see another bleeding onion till the end of my days, it'll be too soon. To hear most say it, the Mandigores are a nasty lot. A right pain in the ass to farmers and provisioners the realm over. But let me tell you, my friend, that ain't the least of it. Freeing their fellow fronds from the larders and tables is but the beginning. The bulbous blackguards have far grander scheme. Revolution! Madness, you say? Take a ferry to the Isle of Umbra and see with your own eyes. A veritable vegetable kingdom where eggplants and turnips rule with an iron fist. This muscle-bound fellow with dim expression, could swear I've seen his face somewhere before. Bugger me, if I ain't undead overlord what fancies himself a gentleman inspector. Which would make you, could it be? The adventurer what bested the thieving duelist in a single combat. I am. Well, bugger me and call me the inspector. Tell me, is it true the duelist traveled with a demon bird whose crow could split the heavens? But that's neither here nor there. Look, I don't know about you, but I ain't so keen on notion of calling a bloody tomato your grace. And that's exactly the fate we're in for if we don't nip this revolution in the bud. And I mean literally. As we speak, the Mandigores are planting themselves a whole army of their own kind in the Isle of Umbra. You'll be doing the whole realm a favor if you go there and uproot them, for the harvest to comes. Many a case have I solved in my day, but I haven't matched wits with sentient plant life before. This should prove quite exhilarating. To the Isle of Umbra. Okay. $40 gil. Dang, man. Okay. Distant voice. You feel a hostile gaze upon you. I wonder if they're like completionists who've done every single quest in this game. Beep, beep, yep, You feel a hostile gaze upon you. You feel a hostile gaze upon you. Oh! Friend, my pursuit of the Mandragores has led me beneath the surface. Yes, they must be down here. Somewhere. I guess I need to level sync. Okay. What the? What the? Eggplant, garlic. What else? Oh no.
Yo!
What's up?
What's up? Buttercup? I don't know. What's up with you?
What's up with you? What's up with you, man?
Fucking walking here!
That's pretty good. That's probably your best one yet.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm taking bows.
I can't even do a New York accent.
Comes and goes. I can't do it for any more than about a minute and a half.
Oh.
So what are you doing, young lady?
Okay, so it started off like this. I saw,
Okay.
you know how,
Fine.
I don't know, you probably didn't see it, but someone in the Discord had linked a place where you can go find, like, fashion things that you want to be able to, like, outfits and stuff that you can try to get. And they kind of have all, like, the Vogue magazine for Final Fantasy. And I was like, oh, I saw this, like, easy little, just a couple of quests you do, and you can get this, basically what amounts to a wizard or witching scholastic outfit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's going to be fucking easy, you know? I just talk to this guy here. It'll be no problem. I can do that. So I went and talked to the person, and then the second part of the quest never came up. And then it turns out, at least what I think according to a wiki, is that I have to finish the Manderville quests for ARR before I can get to this secondary, I think.
So you're doing the Mandeville quest now?
Yes, and it's quite lengthy.
That was what she said.
Yep.
No. Okay, well, that sounds like fun.
Do you already have all the all the Manderville stuff unlocked, or did you never done any of them?
It's side quest though, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what? I think it is.
Yeah, so probably not. mean, there's loads of side quests out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think basically he just bangs through the main story quest, doesn't touch any side quest stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you open it when you were there first time round?
Because Rourke told me to pick up all the blue quests.
No.
So I did. Yeah.
Wow.
But I don't even know this is going to unlock what I needed to. I'm just hoping it does. This is all just to get a stinking glamour item.
Is it not just... Is there not like a list somewhere of quests that lead to quests that lead to quests?
That's where I got to the point where it seemed to say that the prerequisite to even get to the quest I need is the Mandervilles quest line. But I don't understand how they're linked. I don't understand how a bunch of scholastic clergymen equals me finishing a quest about some hokey inspector. I don't know how they're tied together.
Oh, is Mandeville the dude with the monocle?
Mm-hmm.
With the little glasses?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. And does all those poses?
Yes. He's a hokey little inspector.
Isn't he dead?
No, he's not dead. He was buried alive. There was that.
Oh.
Yeah.
There was all that, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw one. I think I put the photo. Like somebody cosplaying that kid.
Yes.
Yeah. You can probably find that then there's some tiny little quest that was in the middle of nowhere. Just sparked everything off.
Yep.
Kind of crazy.
I was not expecting to be reading so much again.
Are you narrating or are you not streaming?
I am streaming.
Oh, you are streaming.
Oh, you are streaming?
Oh my God, you are.
Jolly good.
Why don't I get a proper announcement when you're streaming?
I know, I should change it. You know, tiny bikini, hot tub. No, wait, what did you say it was? It was like, I'm in tiny, barely fitting, squeezing in my...
I'm squeezing my tiny bikini. That isn't what... That's what the email you get. That's the little email you get saying that she's online. I can't stand her. She's old. Really vile to the people.
See,
to her channel.
I was hoping you would... Well, that's her shtick, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Literally pay for her to do it to them.
Yeah.
Literally pay. Like $50 a shot.
Yep. It's pay to get emasculated.
Yeah. I get it here for free and over in the States from you. I'm get it double.
I don't even have to.
I
don't even have to put any. What are the Twitter? What are the Twitch? Money things called?
Well, the Findom.
No. It's like when people give you money, but not really money. God, I forget.
I know what you mean, though.
Bits. Yes, bits. Yeah, it doesn't even cost you any bits.
Not even any bits. Nothing. You need to add some more things I can buy on your channel.
Buy?
Build up all these points.
Oh yeah, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. The point. I have no idea. I don't really want to do anything for points.
You should do some voice things.
What are voice things?
So, like, somebody can on some channels you can pay your points or whatever they call channel points, and it'll play a sound.
Oh, like Jeppy, you've been a bad boy.
Rub your tummy, governor. That'll be a unique one.
Yeah, but I'm always in the middle of narrating, so I don't really want that.
Oh, funny.
Yeah.
And
or
play every one of the nights. Rub your tummy, governor.
Well, I was hoping you were gonna do these with me, and that way you could just read it out for me.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's not happening. I had to find the original beginning of the whole quest line.
Yeah, you would. I think. I don't. Where does it start, actually? Let's see. Ul'dah. The Rise and Fall of Gentlemen. Steps of Ul'dah. 9, 8.
I made the mistake of going out to the diadem.
Oh.
Ugh.
You don't like it, or is it just you just end up staying there forever in a loop?
Yeah. I just got into a massive loop and then I came out and I saw what I could do with the stuff. And I couldn't do much. I had to go back in again. And, ugh. Although you are quite right. I mean, as far as leveling gatherers, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, that's what I should be doing right now. Did not expect to be doing this. All I wanted was a stupid coat.
Just get your coat.
All right, here we go. I'm going to give this man his vegetables. You return. I feared you might end up a tasty snack for a crazed head of cabbage. Apparently, so if you don't know, there's these things called mandragoras, and they're flesh-eating vegetables.
Get the vegetarians going.
The vegetables are not vegetarian.
No, weird.
The stolen foodstuffs. You saved my hide today. Oh, but I must see if those purple dragon peppers are intact. Master Gugamera is quite particular about his seasonings. Ooh, can I come too? I've never seen a purple dragon pepper before. That wild vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion. But it is time we return to the chase. Now, there must be some clue that yet eludes us. Core, the peppers have changed color. Oh my goodness. What's this? Peppers that possess the same powers of disguise as our many-faced foe? A gentleman must needs investigate. A striking shade of blue, quite far from the purple that Master Lewenhard described. Perhaps we recovered the wrong crate? But look here, Inspector. The crate is clearly marked for Costa del Sol. How curious. Did I say purple? I meant purple-bluish. Or bluish-purple? The two colors are really quite similar when you think about it. And these peppers have the most distinctive hue. No man could reasonably mistake it for any shade of purple. Unless, of course, he was wearing a very particular sort of eyewear at the time. Ha! The charade is up. After that man. It is as I suspected all along. The goggles have proved the key to cracking the case. With speed, Nashu, the fiend must be brought to justice. So the glam I'm looking for, I'll link it in Discord. Is this one? And it's supposed to be just something I can just talk to someone in Ishgard, but unfortunately, it says the prerequisite is this Hildebrand quest. Let's see. I'll see if I can link where it told me that. Contradicting convictions. Where is it? Yeah, see, this is prerequisites. Heaven's Word main scenario quest, and then her last vow, which is the Hildebrand quest. So.
Ooh, that's horrible.
What? Are you kidding me?
That's very nice. Scholastic coat. Or like a little ruffle at the top. You're allowed to dye it white though.
Hell no.
You're a white man. Oh, it's unsellable as well, so.
You can run, but you cannot hide. He's like, oh. The white-haired guy is the real inspector, and then Hildebrand's the wannabe inspector, who's always mucking stuff up. Ha ha ha! If you thought you could out-sprint this Manderville man, you were sorely mistaken. For pilfering a priceless blade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law-abiding citizens of Eorzea, I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest. Done in by a sniper. Oh, done in by a snipper. A fitting end for an ignoble thief. Let us see what lies behind the mask.
Dun, dun, dun.
Where am I? Who are you? Ha! Playing the fool will avail you not. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence, but should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones. Wait, I remember now. I was on my way to meet with Miss Arabella when... Miss Arabella! I must find her at once! My head... The cat girl in pink is a fangirl of Hildebrand. She writes a fangirl page, or fangirl blog, I don't know. It would seem that this man wears no mask. This is the true Lewinhart. I swear on my life that it is so. I was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings, and in the next instant, he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself, even managing to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand. In the end, though, he proved too strong for me. Now that you mention it, the imposter was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him. There is still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our quarry, he has doubtless already assumed his new identity. And yet, he could not have foreseen this turn of events. It is unlikely that he had time to thoroughly research his new target. More importantly, we now know that the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. We need simply return to Costa del Sol and examine the hands of all present. An excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Lewinhart back to the estate, that we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety. Uh-oh. The vegetables. The vegetables. I have found you, my little ones. Let me guess. You seethe with anger at those that took from you what was yours. Oh my god, these are so cute. And then it would appear our goals are in accord. Make for Costa del Sol and await my orders. When the time is right, revenge will be yours. Game is afoot, inspectors. Now, what masks shall I wear to the ball? Miss Arabella, what are you doing out here? You must return to the estate at once. Oh, Lewin, always the worrier. Your concern is touching, but I'm a woman grown. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers. Lovely though these flowers may be, they are an unsightly weed when measured against your beauty. I am Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Please call me Hildy. The pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumors of the many-faced thief true? I fear they are, Miss Arabella, but still your gentle heart. For as long as Hildebrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Mandeville name. The gods smile on me indeed. 'Tis such a strong and handsome gentleman as my champion. And yet... You seem pensive, milady. Is there something the matter? To tell the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vene. Why, I have not even met him. He sent me this clasp as my betrothal gift. A treasure for my treasure. Wear it always, the message said. I do not care how beautiful it is. It might as well be a golden shackle. Miss Arabella, you must not say such things. An arranged marriage to a youth you have not met. Unconscionable. Father says that the marriage must happen. That it is for the future of the family trade. Spoken like a true old Don. But if I may be bold, my lady, would I be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Quite so. Father found me amongst the beggars of the Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. He took me in and raised me as his own. He took Lewin in as well, though as a servant rather than as his son. You may think my father cold and a miserly man, but to me he is the man who gave me warmth and hope where I had none. I will learn to love Vene, if that will make my father happy. You cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. You are a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you would rather spend the rest of your days. If I have to spend another hour with you, I'm likely to lose my wits. But anyway, we should return to Costa del Sol and see how the inspector's investigation fares. I as well must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. Oh. We have not a moment to lose, friend. The time of our final confrontation with the fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtless assumed a new identity, but have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ a time-tested Manderville art of parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. 'Tis an art that I would impart to you as well, my friend, though there will be time enough for that once our foe is in shackles, and Miss Arabella is safe. No doubt it shall prove as an invaluable in your adventures, as it has in my investigations, or failing that, to serve as entertain when you have nothing better to do. But I digress. A gentleman must away to Costa del Sol. The fair maiden's life hangs in the balance. Nashu, Miss Ellie, with me. Inspector Brading, I have seen to the maiden's safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How fares your investigation? I have canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be somewhere. Miss Arabella just left her estate, I hear. I suppose we'll find out soon enough if her beauty is truly a match for our own. There's no time. Without the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage. But Inspector, Vene and his family will not take kindly to his betrothed's absence. That is nothing of my concern. Besides, doubtless the inspector here will think of something. Me? What do you propose? You're the expert at creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up, or the like? You know, like you always do? Inspector Brading, I knew the day would come that you'd recognize my many talents. Worry not, Master Vene. Worry not about Master Vene. Yes, for the sake of the maiden, a gentleman will do what must needs be done. Ah, poor sot lacks even the wits to know when he's being insulted. Now, to the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity. Not far from here are the servants' quarters. There should be a change of clothes lying about. Perfect. Alachia, find some suitable ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. Oh no, it's raining on her wedding day. Has the Lappy maiden arrived yet? I simply must look upon her beauty for myself. Servant's garb, you say? I much prefer what you're wearing. We certainly have enough rags to go around. Here you go. Do with them as you will. Greetings, friend. Oh, what's this you have for me? Servant's garb? But why? Miss Arabella, with a thief still at large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into these clothes and promise that you will not leave my sight. But the ceremony. Father will be furious. And Lord Vene. We are dealing with a man who tried to blast me to the heavens, and almost succeeded. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I have entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You need only concern yourself with your own safety. We should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than this marriage, or whatever profits your father stands to gain from it. Lewin, if father heard you say such things... I should have said them long ago. By not doing so, I put your life in danger. But besides, we have not one, but 2 skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until the fiend is brought to justice. Very well. I shall retreat to the carriage. Pray wait for me here. My apologies for the delay. What should I do with my banquet dress, Inspector? Alachia, bring Miss Arabella's dress to the bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate as to how he intends to see to his task, but I would imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now, let us return to before the festivities begin. Ah, you return. Me? I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Master Vanny at the ceremony. Is there aught amiss I might do for you? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Why, this is Miss Arabella's dress. I must admit some confusion as to what to do with it. But worry not. I shall take it into safekeeping. And with that, I must attend to Master Vanny before the ceremony begins. Getting closer to the coat. What's the quest name? Like the quest name I'm on or the quest name I need to get to? The quest name I'm on is A Case of Indecency. Worry not, friend. I assure you that Inspector Brereton and I have the situation entirely under control. Why not find yourself a seat? Enjoy the festivities. This is going to be funny. Curses. How am I supposed to find my man with all these people milling about? Friends, family, business associates. 'Tis an honor and a pleasure to welcome one and all to Costa del Sol for today's feast, co-hosted by the Bruguiere Consortium and the East Aldernard Trading Company. We trust that you've been enjoying fine food, fine spirits, and profitable conversation. The Lappy Maiden. If even half the tales of her beauty are true, Vanny is the luckiest bastard in the realm. Yalto Noto, Siania. Sayanana, honored guests, it is a great pleasure to announce the betrothal of my son Vanny, future chair of the Bruguiere Consortium, to Arabella, daughter of Master Gugueremu of the East Aldernard Trading Company. The couple would exchange their eternal vows here today, that the happiness that is theirs may usher in a new era of prosperity for one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present my son's lovely bride, the Lappy Maiden, whose beauty minstrels will sing of ages to come. Damn you, Hildebrand Manderville. You had one job. She's beautiful. Were the rabble expecting otherwise? She is my bride, after all. Milady, they say your beauty transcends even the boundaries of time. When we are wed, you will want for nothing. Pray, give your hand unto me. My sun and stars, yes, 1,000 times yes. I am yours, and you shall be forevermore. What have you done with my bride? You cross-dressing deviant? Not quite what I had intended, but I suppose it serves our purpose. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Arabella is safe and sound. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have but assumed the maiden's appearance to ensnare the vile fiend who would take aim at her life. The fiend who now lies defenselessly before me. The game is up, Vanny. Or shall I call you by another name? The thief of many faces. Me? The thief? Are you mad? It appears that my masterful deductions have proved beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well. Allow me to elucidate. While there is not a soul in the realm who has not heard the tales of Miss Arabella's beauty, there are but 2 men here in Costa del Sol who had gazed upon her lovely visage before today. Her father, Gugurema, and her steward, Lewenhart. As you yourself admitted on multiple occasions, Master Vanny, you were to have your first glimpse of your bride-to-be today. Considered in this light, would you not say your reaction upon seeing my face was most unnatural? Who else could see through my ingenious disguise? Who could know at a glance that I was not the fair maiden? None save you, ye of 1,000 faces. And anyone else with half their wits about them? How dare you make a mockery of my wedding day? Guards, arrest that pervert at once. Lock him up in a gaol and throw away the key. Arabella. Oh, thank gods you're safe. Come with me quickly. There's a dangerous madman about. A glove on his right hand. Could it be? Ha ha ha. The man is a fool, but it would have behooved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not. And what is yours is now mine. That's the thief! Stop wasting your time with that imbecile and arrest him! You came all this way for me. You love me. You really, really love me. The attention is most flattering, but I have taken what I came for, and now I must away. My lords, my ladies, till we meet again. I hear that the real Vanny was found bound and gagged in a storage room. Truly, Miss Arabella, I am sorry. For what, my lady? The banquet was more exciting than I ever could have hoped for. Vanny and his father were furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. But perhaps it was for the best. I would find my own way to make father happy by living my life as I would live it. It is you, Inspector Hildebrand, who taught me this lesson. For the love of God, somebody find him a change of clothes. But one thing still puzzles me. The thief's challenge said he would steal the Lady Lappy Maiden's virtue, yet in the end, he took only her neckpiece. And now that you mention it, Master Guguremu told me that about the class when it first arrived. Engraved with the mark of the sun goddess, it is one of the most treasured pieces from the Bruguière collection, known by many as Azima's virtue. The maiden's virtue, indeed. The next the challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines. Oh, onion. Over here, Inspector, it says, made you look? The fiend plays us for fools. Give that to me at once. When next we meet, I shall come to claim the victor's spoils. Another riddle. If nothing else, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, we must ever be on guard. The fiend attempted murder once. He may very well do so again. Very well. Verily, Inspector. I must agree. One can never be too wary when dealing with a murderer. Hear me, man of 1,000 faces. You sealed your fate when you called me out by name. Mark my words, when next we meet, you will be mine. Yes, it was the phantom thief who was to blame for that bomb. Truly, verily, indubitably, the phantom thief. Most certainly. Oh, what the? The Parlay minigame is now available. You've unlocked the Parlay minigame. Entertain yourself as many a Manderville man has before you by opening the toy chest in any inn room. The key to the next case is also the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. Wait, it's a real key? And a figurative one? At the same time? Is that even possible? I guess we'll find out next time. Okay, so does that mean... Okay, let me go to Ishgard and see if that means... Thank you. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait. Is this... actually, let me double check and see if I'm even done with the AR Hildebrand quests. Might even have a whole other slew of things. No, her last vow was the last of the ARR ones. And then this next one to pick up should be a gentleman falls rather than flies, maybe? No? Let me check. What does she have? 8 arms and 8 armed and dangerous. 8 armed and dangerous. Oh no, I'm still, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 quests away from finishing.
These quests are crazy.
My goodness. All
I'm just
right.
looking at the list of them all.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's like you're binge watching a TV show.
Yeah. That I was not expecting to have to watch. Just for a coat. Just for a coat.
Just how worth it will be once you get it all.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be like, I don't like this coat.
But where does it link to the coat quest?
Okay, so all I see is when I look at the coat, it says, hang on, let me see. Lies of the Father. Oh, where was it? I just saw it where it told me all the prerequisites I had to do in order to get it. Okay, so I'll link this to you. Discord. So in Discord, I gave you a link, and that is the second part of the quest that goes on to where I get the coat. And it says prerequisite quests. Her last... Wait, actually, her last vow. I've done her last vow, though. Correct? Oh, let me just go check. Let me just go check Ishgard. Let's see if it just opened up. Because I don't... Maybe not have to do the whole thing.
But I don't think you have done her last vow, have you?
Well, it says that's a prerequisite.
Well, you haven't done her last vow because... Well, you maybe you can do them out of order.
Oh, really? No, you can't.
I don't know. Because you've got a set here which is 8 armed and dangerous. That what price victory? The trouble with truffles and the Colosseum conundrum. That's the next block.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before you get to the last vow.
Oh, okay. I thought her last vow was the quest I just did.
It's all
No.
about weddings.
Yes, all the wedding stuff. Yeah, you're right. It is. Damn it.
Yeah, you've probably got 6 or 7 days here, mate.
Ooh, this game.
Although the rewards from the last vow are quite cool.
Oh, are they? Millet.
You can get a little wind-up gentleman.
Mm-hmm. I don't really want a wind-up gentleman, but... Oh, the coat's nice. And then you also get an emote. Oh, I guess I get the Manderville outfit. So I guess there's that.
Yes, and you get to choose all of them.
Mm-hmm. Drats. All right, well. I'll be back in a bit. I'm going to eat. Because yeah, I haven't eaten anything today except for some peaches. So I need some energy. All right, I'll be back on in an hour or two.
So